1. Because basically, you'll eventually get to the point where you will, because you'll have to, in a single night, you'll go from...
That's not what I wanted to do.
You're being targeted.
You will go from the very start all the way to the complete end of Block 1 to Block 2. Because at Block 2, you can basically... You'll eventually get to the point where you can actually start in Block 2. Or start in Block 3. But basically, that... You have to go the entire chunk in one night to make it to the next block. So endurance is actually quite important.
So this side's done. This side. Okay, so there's a thing.
Stab!
Alright! Huh. I failed.
Careful. There are
Just,
that particular individual is watching.
Okay.
I apologize for failing at you, Facebook, because I really don't use Facebook that much. So, I apologize.
3 remain. Get him!
Perfect!
Another enemy defeated. Good job. Get him!
Nice. I'm guessing that's a reference.
What is it? I don't know.
Defeated an enemy.
For those of you who couldn't see, we were just looking at some pictures of a friend of ours that does dress up as Elizabeth for cosplay.
She does do actually a lot of cosplay. I did know that she cosplays a lot. I just didn't know that particular one. But I also am one of those people where I love her to death, but she cosplays in a lot of things that I just don't know.
My excuse is I've never met her, so that's my excuse for not knowing.
She's cute adorable. That is my explanation of her. She's cute adorable. She is the nicest person you will ever know.
Stabbing!
Ever.
Ever.
Enemies detected. They appear distressed.
Now, when they appear distressed, I want to say that means you're almost to the point where you outlevel those enough that they're going to start
I
running.
think it's just the middle one.
Defeated an enemy.
Yeah, well, the middle one is stronger.
We couldn't defeat it.
But I'm just saying, though, that's why. The other two might have ran away, but the
Yeah.
middle one was stronger. So.
Okay,
Yay,
you just
now
hit
I
level
can get
5.
I can get a different persona.
Yay.
I did it!
An assault by 2 enemies. Stand strong. Please hit. We couldn't defeat it.
About that.
Only one more. Last one. Jeez, that was fast. One enemy remains. You have the potential to grow even stronger.
Money!
I need to hit that shot, by the way, to finally get the better weapon.
Yeah.
And probably sell the stuff I currently have. Okay, I'm too busy looking at the mini-map to direct myself, so I'm like,
Oh, come on, you can't steer yourself from the minimap?
apparently. So this looks like, is this the thing? Well, that's gonna be someone attacking me. Damn it!
Murder!
Going too soon.
So much murder.
Alright, I should probably put her on heals.
3
again.
enemies present. Don't get careless. All right. Two left. Hang in there.
Stop whipping and then you whip it down.
Iori has defeated an enemy. Last one.
So far nobody's tired yet, so.
No, I know. I meant to go here.
Ah, yeah. Petro gem. That's handy.
I have no idea what that is.
It cures like 3 or 4 different status effects, so if I remember right.
Oh, I can do that! God, like, see, you're going, this is so weird. I keep forgetting I have camera angle on the other thing.
Yep.
Okay.
3 enemies present. Don't get careless. Only one more. Last one. Please hit. That was easy.
Okay.
Money! Look at all that money.
Alright, so... That's this one. Did we explore everything? I think we might have. I'm just afraid we go up one floor and then we start getting tired and, there isn't a thingy again, so I have to go up another floor after that. You know what I mean?
That isn't an issue, for the most part.
Oh, but there's another thingy there. I missed though. I missed.
An assault by 2 enemies. Stand strong.
I'm hoping you'll heal me, please.
All right. Only one more. Last. Hang in there.
Yay.
I know when I play, my usual play style, and everybody's going to be different on this, is I, for the most part, let them act freely. The only time I'll usually specifically put somebody on a specific role
My skill
is,
level has increased.
if,
Junpei is leveled up.
for example, with Yukari, if I absolutely don't want her to waste any of her mana attacking because I'm going to need long, sustained heals. Or the most important one is when you can tell it to basically attack a specific enemy.
What? That one would move it, surprisingly.
Yep, because he was on the absolute edge of his aggro range. They'll only go so many tiles, effectively.
There are 2 left.
Get him!
Another enemy down. There's only one left.
This one I'll just finish it. There you go.
You have the potential.
Yay! All the hit points.
Yay. So I'm guessing like a green one might be, or not a blue one, like a different color might be.
The cups will always be blue.
Or some of them ever the not MP but SP or HP. Or is it always only HP?
Now I'm trying to remember.
I'll try going
I think they can be other things, especially as you go up in like right now you're only getting like the 1 of cups, the 1 of staves. I think as you get to the point where you're getting the 2 of, the 3 of, the 4 of, then I think you get more stuff.
Iori has defeated an enemy. Just one more.
Or is it that the staves are soul power?
Well, those are coins. There's coins in cups. I haven't had a stab.
Oh, those are the green ones. You've seen them a few times, you just haven't gone for them.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever actually gotten stabs. Those is my point. I've
Oh,
only gotten...
yeah, you haven't gotten one. You've had them available, but you've always gone for something different.
It's a dead end. No one's right.
Steady! No!
Did I not get it?
Unsuccessful stab.
A little late to stab
We're
there.
at a disadvantage.
And I'm gonna make you heal again because you two are not doing so hot. Because she doesn't usually use her stuff unless...
Well, she in general will let you get fairly low health-wise before she heals you. Because for the most part, these enemies aren't going to deal you massive damage all at once. But, I mean, like I said though, it's entirely up to you as far as what playstyle you choose.
So she will heal sometimes?
Well, like even Junpei, there was that time you just basically threw you some medicine.
Yeah, that's right, you're right.
So even your quote-unquote non-healer characters will sometimes do it.
Alright.
Much like in Final Fantasy, where you can pretty much just declare, okay, this guy right here, your job is to just be here with this big backpack full of healing potions, and just throw them at whoever needs them.
Yay, miss for you.
Iori has defeated an enemy.
Last one.
Oh. That's new. With her level up, she must have got more stuff.
Yep.
Because I thought it was just heal before.
Yep.
Awesome.
I do feel that, like, having your other party members not under your direct control and still having them level up and all that other stuff, I do feel that adds an element of depth to the game.
That's true.
It makes it feel like there's actually 3 of you in here rather than just 3 of you.
I guess also I just tend to think that this is kind of like a war where individual soldiers don't always make the decisions. You know, because if they did, could you only imagine how combat would feel? How would you describe that, ShadowDancerBrony? That's pretty much what I'm thinking.
Pure, unadulterated chaos.
An assault by 2 enemies. Stand strong.
My commands, my leadership style has always been, everyone knows the big picture.
Did you notice she doesn't shoot from the side? She like shoots like she's shooting at her mouth.
Yep.
Yeah, that's depressing.
Each person has their own unique style.
Yeah, that's depressing.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Ooh.
Well, once you get to the point where Akihiko's able to fight with you, I think Yuma just pretty much points it straight into the center of his forehead and pulls the trigger. The Evoker, applied directly to forehead.
Yes, excellent attack.
Get him.
Steve definitely does it on the side of his head.
Another enemy
I don't
defeated.
remember.
2 remain.
Get him.
Oops, that's not what I wanted, but oh well.
I just love how he, like, when he pulls it out, he spins it on the way out.
Yeah.
Defeated an enemy.
Whoa, nice!
That was easy.
Oh, beast.
Iori is fatigued. Shouldn't you return?
Yeah, once I find it. This is exactly what stuff.
Yep.
Now you can prioritize, you know, finding escape or defeating other stuff.
I know, but
Two enemies detected.
again I wait because I'm an idiot. Don't keep doing that or you'll
Only
knock
one
it
more.
off.
Just one more.
Oh, they don't get tired from doing that type of stuff.
They're just generally tired.
Tired?
And he does the same tempo actually.
I don't know.
Tired.
I don't know if tiredness is based on number of battles, number of floors, or just raw time. I'm sure people out there have figured it out,
Leveled up.
but
Oh no, Orpheus.
but I do know it's not a case of just how much stuff they do in battle.
So they wouldn't get tired as if I just did all the work.
They'll still get tired if you do everything.
Alright.
Just because being awake in the dark hour is just tiring.
There's a chest in there. Actually, I probably could just do that and run. Then I do the attack first, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, they did. Good.
3 enemies present. Don't get careless.
Something I've always found interesting about most RPGs is that you notice how, for instance, it says medicine, like slightly heals so-and-so. Well, at your current level, that's basically
A full heal almost.
either a full heal or like 3/4 of your health. I've always thought it would be interesting if, I mean, okay, so it's like, what, it heals something like 75, I think? I've always thought it'd be interesting if games basically, the healing items still heal exactly the same amount of damage, but over the course of the game it changes from a big heal to the description changing to a moderate heal to
Or
a minor heal.
I've actually noticed some games where they'll say the amount. Okay, this heals 500 health points, or 50 health points. So great. When your health is only 100, that's pretty much a good heal. When your health is starting to get too close to 200, 300, 400, then yeah, that's starting to get a really low heal.
See, I actually like it better when they don't give you specific numbers. I find it helps with the, for me at least, I find it helps with the immersion. But I wish that the description would change as that number becomes relatively lower. So, like, all of a sudden, this thing that was once called a massive healing item is now just, it'll give you a slight kick up in health.
Alright, so we're getting good on the attack and escape.
I want to say the floors themselves actually get bigger the higher up you go, too.
Believe it, but I'm just... Okay, so there's stairs, so I don't want stairs. I want to try and see if I can find a thing, which actually... Just randomly...
Oh, go for that. Chase it down. It'll try and run away. Oh, no luck. Basically, those are rare spawns that give you really awesome loot. I have never successfully chased one and killed it, because the very first thing it's going to try and do is run away, even once you catch it.
Okay. So we'll attack this one, but it's right, because this is going to be our last one anyway.
Yep,
Strike first.
So, yeah, you can...
because your dudes are all sleepy.
Talking about has defeated an enemy.
He does a quick spin.
Iori has defeated
Yep.
an enemy.
Last one.
When giant sword especially, it makes sense that when he...
Are you feeling tired?
Yep. Perfect timing. We're all tired. Let's go home.
Sleepy time.
I'll just shitty.
So sleepy.
It almost seems like every single time they're first, and you have to go to third. Like second always it doesn't have a thingy. Because I explored all of second twice now, and it doesn't have a thingy.
It kind of randomizes. Usually it's every 2 or 3 floors that you'll see one. Although every now and then you'll get really, really, really unlucky, especially in the later floors.
So guess what, Internet? We're going Kirby.
Yay!
Yep.
Fluff cat.
Social
Look at how fluffy he
This
is.
persona is acceptable? And Nico, I guess I have no choice but...
Nekomata.
And Nekomata, I guess I have no choice but to protect you.
Some of them are nicer than others.
Your classmate's social...
Some of them are genuinely excited to see you.
Nekomata is about to level up.
Ding.
Trigger is by 2, agility by 1. Learn provoke. Has emerged from the sea of your soul.
One important thing to note is that a lot of your combat stats, like your physical attacks and whatnot, even your physical attacks, the strength of them depends on the strength of the persona you have equipped. So even if you're not using your persona abilities, it does matter.
So the stuff exploded.
To the dorm for sleepy time.
Sleeps.
So much sleepy time. So you can get up for school on Saturday.
You're still tired.
Can you go? Let's see.
I was going to sleep, but I want to go. Why not go to school? It's Saturday.
Because there's a 6-day school.
Yeah.
You're in Japan.
Yeah, the bookstore and the strip mall, the grand reopening today.
And you can't even take sick days.
Oh, bookstore. Yeah. So, leave the station and go straight for a while. It's after you cross...
I'm going to check the sale, though, first.
First bell is rung.
Japan, what the fuck? Out of all the things you come out of you, what the hell?
Yeah, we're perfectly willing to accept tentacle porn and all kinds of fun stuff. But 6 days of school. I mean, come on. What's up with that?
Yes, and it's
And
the island bookstore at the strip mall is reopening.
And I know there's him, but... Oh, what's his name's not there.
Yep. He is busy doing other things.
Not the first.
In general, most of the time, who's available to talk to or to do things with mostly follows a weekly pattern.
So he
So at the
always has
beginning
other
of the
things
week
to
he'll
do.
harass me.
What?
At the end, beginning of the week he'll always harass me.
Possibly. It's fun because by the end of the game, it's lunchtime, you walk out of the room, and there's like a parade of like half a dozen people that want to talk to you after school. Just so you know what you're in for.
Well,
Unless you don't develop any social links, and then you will be sad and lonely.
I do want to hit the store. I do want to hit the pharmacy to see what they have on sale, and then I'll probably hit the bookstore.
I will say, some of the...
Yep.
I will
That's
say
the
some
store.
of the social links are actually kind of hard to find. And there's at least a couple that I remember who they are, I remember where they are, I don't necessarily remember all the stuff you have to do to trigger them.
So this has more attack, but the hit rate goes down.
Yep.
This stays at least the same and still goes up. So yeah, I'll probably do this one.
Go for the Roman sword.
Yep.
Yep. Which one is either different? The answer is no. That's it. So hold on, wait a minute. Where's the stuff I have equipped? Okay. $39.92. So it looks like I got one anyways, randomly, without having to purchase it.
Well, yeah, you picked one up in the...
Oh, I don't
In
remember
Tartarus.
that, I guess.
Yep. Very easy to use sword. With easiness.
Alright, so I like that the police officer is just buying back all your.
I'll sell to some other noob.
Oh, you can sell them all kinds of things. You can sell them for super cat food. You can sell them anything.
Anyways. That was that. And you... Oh, whoops. That's not what I meant. Wrong store. You. Alright, sale.
I wish to purchase your finest pharmaceuticals.
Probably should have waited on the cat food until today.
Yeah, now you'll have your chance to see.
Yeah, it wasn't 700. It was 700.
Yep.
I'll get one more of these just in case. Definitely get more of these. That should be fine. Thank you. Come again. And I would like to hit the arcade, but now I gotta hit the bookstore because it just opened.
That is why you'll start to look forward to Sundays, because Sunday, I believe you have a lot more time you can do things.
Yay! So that was this one? At the bookstore, or this one? I'll hit one, and if I don't see a bookstore, it'll be the other one.
I forget exactly.
We shall find out where the hell the bookstore is, YouTubers. As you'll be like, you noobs! I'm gonna see if I can feed the cat.
Kitty!
That's another benefit going to this one first.
Yep. Eat the foods. Why won't you let me feed you? What is this?
It's dark down there.
Are we really going to play that game?
You are likely to be eaten by a grue.
And that's a reference. If you get that, 1,000 fake XP points for you.
No, they're real. Take them to the DM of whatever game you're playing right now, and insist that some random people on YouTube say you get XP.
1,000 specifically.
1,000 of them, which, depending on what system you're playing with, may just happen to make you God. For example, if you're playing, say, Big Eyes Small Mouth, 1,000 points is an awful lot. You want all of the skills. All of them. Every last one.
Let's try this one. I know it definitely wasn't the shrine, so...
You paying attention to that conversation we've been over here.
Well, you don't know either, so shut it. Oh, did you get that random email invite? Because I got one.
Yes.
Random email invite?
We'll explain later.
But our inquiring viewers want to know.
You have to comment to get it, and I'll tell you then, and only then. There you are.
Hey, yeah. Let's see, just looking to for an unlocked bicycle, right?
You're gonna steal a bicycle.
No, he's saying he's not.
Let's just go back outside again. No, here we go.
Here you go. And there's Wild Duck Burger.
Oh, okay. And the noodle place must be up here.
I believe so. You know, that's something we really don't have. The multi-story plaza.
If that's not creepy, I don't know what the heck is.
Yeah.
I can think of one. That's up in the Dells.
Huh.
It's like 2 stories, so it's not...
What are you talking about?
The outdoor shopping plaza that's multi-floor. We have all kinds of single-floor ones of these.
Is this the new one?
Nope. Bookworms was the new one.
Why is there a book on up here?
Just a random other store.
Okay. I love how there's a cutscene between 2 and 1, but 2 and 3 totally can run through.
Well, probably because floor 1 also includes a bunch of other area.
I suppose.
I mean, the PS2 was not exactly a processing powerhouse, yeah. For its time, it was quite good, but a lot of this stuff is built around the limitations of the hardware.
Welcome! What would you like today? We have some fresh mackerel. Sorry, as you can see, we don't sell fish here. Hey, you're our student, aren't you? You must be from the high school, right?
Gekukan.
Because, well, you know, like, just to finish off the thing earlier, a modern system, like PlayStation 4 or the new Xbox One, which is a terrible name.
Xbox, you need to come up with better names. You screwed up again.
Yeah.
I am calling you out.
But, I mean, a modern system could basically load this entire game into RAM, essentially.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then, what loading screens? What are those?
Persimmon tree.
Yep.
You think I'm making this up? I'm serious. I was planted right behind the walkway in the courtyard of the school. There's persimmon trees somewhere in Gekugan.
That must be that new tree.
Yep.
But it's not clear how the tree and its own couple are connected. I'm sorry, he's rambling on like an old man.
Oh, he is one.
Just ignore him. I've said goodbye to the old couple. You decided to leave the bookstore.
So you'll wanna check out that.
Right away. Yeah, that makes sense.
Not necessarily right away, but it is something you will want to take a look at.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna check out the other bookstore since that's the bookstore, and I didn't get to check out that bookstore. The bookstore. I just got to learn about a persimmon tree.
Okay. Longer stacked to the ceiling.
Why can't I go in then? What the hell?
Because of reasons.
That's evil. Evil, I tell you. Maybe I still can hit the arcade after I hit the school. Since the bookstore, I didn't make it an all-day activity.
Yep.
Yay! The first persimmon tree. Because I'm pretty sure I know exactly what it is.
So much persimmons.
And I'm surprised, or am I not allowed back on campus? Haha!
Yep.
Like, all students are gone. I was like, I'm going back in. Actually, I don't think I'm going to do that. I just want to do this. I think. We'll see if my navigation skills fail me or help me. I'm remembering to use my cameras.
Yay!
Small tree square here. It must be this persimmon tree, the old couple in the bookstore we're talking about. Take a selfie with the tree. You found a leaf on the ground. Obtain persimmon leaf.
What is a persimmon? Plume of dust.
That's what you get because you're playing on easy.
Oh yeah, that's right, you said that. So where...
It's sort of a special item. It's not one that you use.
Oh, so does that mean I need to go back to the bookstore now?
Yep.
Okay. To the bookstore!
Don't know if you can go back the same day or not. I forget.
We'll find out. If I can't, it's arcade time. Random potholy thing. Yeesh.
Actually, I don't think it's a pothole as much as a manhole cover.
Yeah, that's what I meant. The sticky manhole said pothole.
Yep. So much books.
Welcome to Bookworms. How many guests? Smoky or non-smoky? Oh, excuse me, but may I see the leaf in your hand? That man is interested in persimmon. Would you like to show it to me? Oh, this leaf is from that persimmon tree. I can tell it's from that persimmon tree and not any other one like it. That's really quite a bit to produce such splendid leaves. Wait, you didn't come here to buy books. You come here just to show us this? I knew it.
That's basically you said the super right answer.
I knew right from the start that you're that kind young man.
You're a kind young man.
Old man is showering you with praise. I've been meaning to go see that tree for a while now, but I'm not sure if these stumpy old legs will make it that far. That wasn't meant to be a pun, you know, stumpy tree stump. Catch my drift? Very clever, dear. Allow me to introduce my wife. Itsuko, I'm Bukichi. If you don't mind, tell us your name. So your name is Kira. And then we'll call you Kira-chan from now on. They seem happy you told them about the persimmon tree.
Yay! So much
You got to
happy.
know the old couple a bit better.
Is this the lovers?
Nope.
You shall have our blessing when thou choosest to create persona of the Hierophant Arcana.
I would love to see that, like, you know, you're just having a pleasant conversation with some people. Suddenly you start levitating off the ground, like, wind blowing your hair up and everything. I have the power!
Every day except Sunday. Come visit us if you're bored. See you goodbyes. It's time to go back to the dorm.
Oh, no arcade for me. Wow.
What?
No arcade for me.
Nope. But Sunday. Sunday.
Where have you been?
You know, you better be training while I'm out.
I am, after a fashion.
If anything happens, it'll be you guys that deal with it.
I'm I'm just going to bed.
Why don't you save?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
So much saving.
So, should we call it here, guys?
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, just finish. Alright.
Alright.
Alright. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us this evening.
Yay.
And we'll see you next time.
See you later, guys.
Bye.